Welcome. Welcome back. Sprinkle, sprinkle, y'all. Hold on one second. I gotta grab something real quick. I look a little pale. I look a little tasty. Look. This this lighting is showing my makeup is very hasty, and I'm gonna need to fix that right quick. How y'all doing today? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm trying to find my makeup. Anyway, welcome. My makeup look a little too pasty today. Hold on. Get my Donald Trump on real quick. my Cheetos dust. Hold on. How y'all doing? I'm looking very draggish today. Not ratchet, but draggish. How are y'all doing? Okay, so we're gonna be discussing. I'm just making it worse. It's just the lighting, y'all, and the light. The foundation is too light up under here. Oh well. Pretend I got a turtleneck on and I'm a drag queen. All right. Good morning. So we're going to be discussing how to make a man never forget you. Y'all ready? Okay, so first impressions are everything. So you gotta look good. You have to look your best. First, like if you're planning on meeting him, or like the first date. But the first night or the first date that is going to, kind of be remembered by both of you. So you need to look absolutely good, the best you can look, okay? But don't overdo it because, when you overdo it, it ends up looking a little tacky. So look your best, smell your best. A good smell is always going to linger in someone's mind, on their clothes, in their car. When they smell it on another woman, they'll be reminded of you. Or, when you spray it underneath their car seat 50 times while they're getting gas or, going to the store or to the ATM. You break out your perfume and you get under that car seat and squirt away. So when he riding down the highway and he opened his window, or there's like the lingering of your perfume is still in that car. So every time he get up in that car, he smells your perfume. Even if he goes to the car wash, vacuum, you can't get up under that seat. And get up under the back seats too, okay? Just a little trick, So get under the back seats with your perfume. I'm gonna spray mine on today. I really need to give you some bronzer right quick. So I'm gonna let y'all pick whatever perfume you want to be remembered by. Make sure it's not too common, because if other girls really wear it a lot, it ain't gonna be no big deal. Make sure it's a little different when you spray up under there. Get your most seductive perfume that not everybody is wearing. And I like that Tom Ford rendition by Dossier. It's a spicy orchid. So this is what I would spray up under there. Okay, it's like a rendition of Black Orchid by Tom Ford, but I'm gonna spray it up under them seats though, okay? And then this is what I do, okay? So let me give y'all my link. And I made this video before, but I know some of y'all are new and y'all need an updated version. So here we go. Okay, that's the cologne. That's my coupon code, SheRaSeven. get you some perfume, pick out whichever one you want, $39 a bottle. He gonna remember you forever. Then pick out like when y'all are listening to music, or if he asks you, what do you do? Who do you like? Name a very, very, very popular artist. Like y'all know how I do with Michael Jackson, right? Because I really do like Michael Jackson a lot. So name an artist that they can't get away from. Every time they turn on radio, every time they turn around, every time they turn on the TV, every time, every year, they're going to hear this artist's song. Someone who's beyond, you know, ever going out of style. So, Michael Jackson is a good one. Prince, Beyonce, anybody who's everywhere at all the time and who ain't going nowhere no time soon. So I like Michael Jackson. So every time a man hears Michael Jackson, he knows that there's this crazy woman who smells good, that who's probably obsessed with Michael Jackson. Every time he hears Michael Jackson, he thinks of me. Especially if we've been together, a little while. So if you associate yourself with something very popular or that can't be out of his eyesight or earshot, he's going to be reminded of you. So choose someone major. Even though it's cliche, it's still going to work in your favor. Now, it doesn't really have to be your favorite singer or artist. Just make it a point to say, oh my gosh, I love them so much. I'm obsessed. Every time I hear, and tell a little song with it, and like talk about the artist a lot while you're with them, and play the music a lot while you're with them, so that you're creating the memory of you attached to that music and that artist. So whenever they hear it, wherever they go, they're going to think of you. Okay? And they're going to be smelling your perfume at the same time, listening to the song, thinking of you, da 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 da. All right. And, a drink. If y'all are out and about drinking, make sure you have a signature drink or a signature liquor. And just go on and on about it. This is my favorite. I love drinking this. This is like, oh, it's so good. Thank you so much for getting this for me. Da da da. And every time order the same similar drink. And so every time they go out or they order a drink or they see someone else ordering a drink, they're going to think of you. Or even just the liquor, because this is for people that are actively going out and freestyling and dating and stuff. If you're not actively going out, freestyling and dating, then you're going to have to use other techniques like, movies, songs, things like that. And also you're going to have to use things like special occasions. If you're celebrating holidays together, or if you're thinking about meeting them for like a special occasion, then you're going to have to make it bold and memorable. I was about to say memorable. Bold and memorable, so that they will never forget it. So galas, parties, something that's the norm of, going out to like fancy places or theaters or something like that. If that's not their norm, they'll remember doing those type of special things with you instead of taking you to Applebee's or, just out to eat. So try to create dates that are memorable and that are not super common among people who are, dating. So do that. Eye contact. Look them in the eye frequently. There's nothing like how, there's no feeling like how when you make eye contact with someone that, you can forget. So when you make eye contact with someone, hold it just a little bit longer than normal and smile and look down like a little bit, like, and hold that eye contact. And every time you look at them, eye contact, eye contact, eye contact, because that's what they're going to remember, how you made them feel. And whenever they look in someone else's eyes, they're going to think of how you made them feel with your eye contact. And they're going to judge and measure how that other person made them feel versus how you made them feel with the eye contact. Okay? And the more you do it, the more comfortable they will be with your eye contact, and the less comfortable they'll be with other people's eye contact. Okay? It's very mental. So if they like you a lot, they're gonna return the eye contact and be like, and they will more, they will most likely shy away from other people trying to make eye contact with them because they're used to your eye contact, they trust your eye contact, they like your eye contact. And so whenever someone else tries to make eye contact with them, they're going to even automatically just think of you and your eye contact and quickly look away. And so you're always going to be in their mind. You're always going to be on their mind. You're always going to be there. Your scent's going to linger. The memory of that um, exciting time or whatever you had, the sound, the music, the eye contact, and all that kind of good stuff is always going to be there. And no matter what, no matter how many months, days, years, or whatever, they're going to remember you. Or they're going to remember you and want to keep you in their life. They want to going to keep continuously dating you. Their mind is not going to be on other people as much. You know, you can't automatically stop people from looking at other women, but they will always be thinking of you when they look at them. So there's a difference. Make sure. Let me turn this off. That might be better. Make sure, like when they're make sure when you are around them, you make it a pleasurable experience every time. Give them compliments, smile at them, laugh at all their jokes and things like that. It's how you make a person feel that also keeps them wanting to remember you. Like, I remember how that person made me feel. They made me feel like really good. Or they made me feel like, I was just the best thing ever. And so a lot of times you have to make sure that you're also considering how you're setting up your future and how this person is going to remember you, whether it works out or not. You're always, you could always be the one that got away. You can always be the one that they'll always refer and compare other women to. You can always be that original prototype. You know what I'm saying? So you want to continue to do that with, you deem worthy. Not no ratchet man, not no broke man, but only men you deem worthy of that, you know. And sooner or later, you're going to meet the one who's going to be like, you know what? I got to have you. Okay. I can't get you out of my mind. And that's just what it's going to be. And, your odds are going to be better at finding someone who's more likely to commit, more likely to want to be monogamous with you, and more likely someone who wants to probably marry you in the future. So you have to make sure you put that formula together, and whatever else you feel like you can put in there, your talents are very important too, because like a man is always intrigued with a woman who's talented in some form or fashion. So whatever your talents are, make sure that they are a witness to it sometimes, or they know what you can do talent wise. Not I don't mean career wise. I mean talent wise, because anybody can go to school, get a career, get a paper, and do a job. But a skill or a talent is more memorable and impressive, and like a lot of people think it's natural, because sometimes it is if you're not like a trained, skilled talent person. But they'll also say, you know what, she got the good skills, or she's a great writer, she's a great artist, she's a great singer, she's a great communicator, whatever, I don't know. So the best way to keep them thinking of you is to show them your talents in some form of fashion. Okay. And that's it. And don't overdo it. Don't oversell yourself to like be impressive to people, because then it seems like you're a pick-me-shit. Just be who you are naturally, but make sure you highlight all the good things about you. Spray that perfume under that seat. Do something memorable that, you know, they're going to remember just because the experience itself, not because you're there, but just because you are there, you'll be remembered with it. So try to do something, you know, epic. Um, or something that they've never done before. That's why it's important when people go on dates, it's good to get to do something that neither one has really done before or does very often. And with the correct company, it can be a very memorable experience. Okay. Um, you said, can a freak in the bed be an unforgettable girl? Sure, why not? You can always remember that freak in the bed. Okay. Um, as long as you was and always look put together, ladies. That's true. Men of means are intrigued, dusties are intimidated. True. You need a new perfume. They changed the formula of the one I wore. Oh, we'll get a new girl. Go to Dossier. They make really good renditions of all the designer perfumes that are out there. Like, this is my favorite. Y'all see how much I've been using. This is a rendition of Tom Ford's Black Orchid. I spray this in my hair. Spray perfume in your wigs too, ladies. You wear wigs. That way every time you turn your head, they smell it. And then if you laying in their bed, they gonna smell it on their sheets. Spray their bed, spray their sheets, spray your armpits. You get to their house, girl, you spray, go spray everywhere. In their closets in the corner. They gonna remember you for a while. If the more expensive, the perfume with the staying power, spray some of their clothes in their closet in the back. Spray up in their little air conditioner filter. And they my house smell like you. I mean, I'm supposed to be here. It must be a sign. Come over, okay? Um and make everything seem special when you're with them. Like, oh my God, this is so great. I will all tell them you will always remember stuff. Okay. And that like subliminally makes them always remember it. Be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna always remember this. This is so great. This is so fun. I'm always remembering this. I'm gonna go home and write about this in my journal tonight. I had a wonderful time. I will always remember you. I will always remember this. I will always remember this. And they're gonna always remember it too. Or they're gonna always remember you. And sooner or later, they're gonna be like, I'm always thinking about this woman. I'm always thinking about her. I'm always thinking about this person. Everywhere I look is something that reminds me of her. Little things, you know. And so it's gonna seem like, you know, the universe is telling him to go get you. What if you don't have a talent? Fake one, baby. Fake one. Wow. How can you not have a talent? Everybody has talent. You just got to find your talent, girl. You got to find one. Dabble in different stuff until you find what you're good at. Okay. Does ghosting a guy all of a sudden and later come back with an excuse makes a guy confused and remember? Sure. Yeah, he gonna always remember that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Leveled up thanks to you getting ready for a date. Oh, well, in Paris. Wonderful. Well, have fun. I hope y'all have a good time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You like this guy a lot. It's been 8 months since the last time you talked to him. I'm over him now because I realize he is dusty and my life would be miserable with him. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that you wasted your time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira is wearing first. Shira is wearing first name of your letter or initial jewelry a form of ratchet. It just depends. It could like depends on where you live too. Like some can be like it depends on the lettering of of the jewelry. Because a lot of like Southern women do monogram jewelry or initial jewelry. So if you live in the South where it's very popular or it's kind of preppy and popular in the South to have a monogram or an initial, um, depending on the script of it. So it can be ratchet if it's like the old Gothic letter that look like a gang, the stuff people write gang tats in. That might be ratchet. But if you have that like long, you know, monogram looking type of lettering, you should be fine. Love doll, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Hi, Shira. At 32, I date men who are 40 plus. Girl, at 32, it just depends on the type of relationship that you're gonna want with these men. Are you gonna want money from them or just to date? Are you trying to get marriage or just to date? If you're trying to get money, the older the better. If you're just trying to date and find a husband or whatnot, still I think 40 plus is good if you're looking for husband material. Okay. All right. You're trying to get married? Well, you need to definitely be dating 40 plus. Sprinkle, sprinkle. 45 plus, in my opinion. Okay. Hey, Marcus, sprinkle, sprinkle. I see. J9, hey, sprinkle, sprinkle. Member in the house. You said you've been dating 50 plus since you were 21. Me too, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, why do men nowadays want to be chased so bad? Because they want to be women. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, if a guy has a girlfriend, then how to steal him? Look better than her. And you can't steal a man, they just leave on their own. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look better than her, make him feel better than she do. That's pretty much it. you'll always get them that way. A man want to feel like a man. If you make a man feel like a man, he's easier to steal, as you call it. But you can't ever really steal a man. Here, I was watching these reels. I don't know if it was on YouTube or Instagram, but they did this test. Like there was these two girls, they were best friends, and this guy walks up to them with like, he was filming them. He says, "I want to do the boyfriend test, the boyfriend and the best friend test. Oh, y'all, are y'all down for it?" And they were like, "Sure." And so one had a boyfriend, one was single. So the one with the boyfriend allowed her bestie to call up her boyfriend and try to hook up behind their back and see what he was gonna say. So she calls him up and she says, "Hey, you want to hang out and do some Netflix and chill later on tonight?" And he was like, "What? I have a girlfriend." And she says, "I know, she's my best friend, but she don't have to know about this. This is between you and me. I just want to hang out with you. And he says, "Okay, bet." And like 2 minutes later, or 2 seconds later, probably, he called his girlfriend's phone and told her that he got to change the plans for the evening because he got to work late. Because, and because he was going to be with the best friend. And so the girl was like, "Oh my God." Like, so, that's why I don't really put nothing past too many people. But anyway, the thing is, you don't steal nobody, man. They want to be stolen. Okay. Just either for something different. They don't get too many offers. They're available. You available. You said you ain't gonna tell, so they gonna see what it is. Um, you was wealthy guy posting on his social media. You saw a wealthy guy posting on his social media comparing dating experience with girls coming from rich and broke girl. He said he got turned off by broke girls that demands to bring her to. He said he is turned off by broke girl that demands to bring her to Nubu. I don't even know what that is, but sprinkle, sprinkle. I just want to say thank you. My level up has begun to get this money. All right, get this money, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the very generous donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. First of all, if he's rich, why is he online spilling a tea about women? I'm rich and I'm dating a broke girl and a rich girl. And I was turned off by the broke girl because she wanted something. Well, then don't date a broke girl. The only reason they dating your old, rich, ugly self is because you got money. Otherwise, they be with a cute Dusty. Okay? She ain't there for your looks, sir. She there for your money. And you mad about it. Well, then date women who aren't there for your money. You obviously like something about her, so take her out. Oh, Nobu. It's a fancy restaurant. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that. But okay. Well, demand it to go. Well, where was he gonna take her? Applebee's? First of all, if she broke, he wasn't gonna take her there anyway because he don't want to be seen at a very nice restaurant with somebody looking broke looking. I think that was more of what it was. 'Cause oh, love doll, sprinkle, sprinkle. I lied about my age, 28, really 32, works as an engineer, but said I'm a yoga instructor. I'm scared our men in their late 30s bad. Girl, I was dating men in their 30s when I was still in my 18 and 19 years. Girl, you need to be dating 50 up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What you trying to do? Hang out, have fun, Netflix and chill, go out to the club. Marcus says, speaking of Applebee's, I got 2 for coupons. Anybody want some Applebee's? Y'all hit up Marcus. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I am not like, I think I literally, like, this is just my opinion, but I literally think it's a waste of time to deal with anybody in their 30s if you in your 30s. Okay. It's like, what y'all gonna do? Hold hands and go in the club together? Hold hands and fill out resumes together? Nah. I'm dating a dentist and you are a dental hygienist. He's opening his own dental office soon. Should I work with him? He's 32. I'm 22. Well, you could be his little side piece, sprinkle, sprinkle, unless he's single. Sure. Just make sure that the kids in your future. And a raise too. How you doing? Okay, well, make sure you get a raise. You see your boss. Make sure you get a good old Christmas bonus. He can write it off on his taxes, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Just so you know, because I know you're only 22, girl, he could give you a raise and write that off on his taxes. And a bonus. All right. What can I do to keep myself mysterious that he cannot know what I'm thinking? Um, be crazy and think of everything all the time. Think different kind of weird stuff. He'll never know what you're thinking then. Random. Be very random. Random is a way to be mysterious as well. Never knowing what you're going to get. If he can predict everything you're going to do that day, what you're going to look like that day, what you're going to wear, what you're going to eat, what you're going to smell like, if he can predict that, then you're not mysterious enough. You need to switch it up a lot. A lot. Even when you're speaking or talking about different topics or subjects or whatever, you talk about different stuff, weird stuff that not normal people talk about. If you want to be remembered, if you don't want to seem too plain and basic, if you want to be a bit mysterious, have mysterious hobbies, read books that seem mysterious, don't be an easily classified person. Don't be a basic person. That's all you gotta do. Work to not be basic. If you are too basic, you get looked past, you blend into the background, nobody remembers you. If you're just basic, no one will even remember your name. They could meet you 5 times and be like, what was your name again? I forgot, because you're too basic. So being mysterious means not being basic as well. Not reading basic books, not wearing basic clothes, being basic, as far as the things you like to do. Be a little bit different and rememberable. I'm gonna make that a word, rememberable. Memorable. Okay, and always have maybe a pet name for them, or just something that you have in common, to be remembered as well. If you don't have a pet name for them, uh, then just that eye contact is definitely enough. Um, uh, there are men that make arrangements with a woman about what situation will be when the both of you agree that I will get money and he gets so-called sex, basically sugaring in my eye. I would always say, let's just see how it goes. Let's just see how I feel. Let's just see how it goes. I'm really into you. I'm really feeling you. We're going to see how it goes. Mhm. Ladies, it's not about your age. It's about how you look for your age. Exactly. You had to block her. Her comments are too yeah. There's a lot of people in here that sometimes I think people are trolling, but then some people are very, very inexperienced as well, like very inexperienced, so they don't know a lot, and that's why they come to the videos. So if you have the patience to help them and maybe answer them, that's fine. But you have to remember, not everyone is on the same level mentally, physically, or experience wise. I know the feeling, believe. I gave a gem the other day about being on auto deposit for the bills. How would you be? How would you being that bring that up in a conversation with someone who wants to be my man? We're in the talking phase. Just tell him, like, just feel really bad about talking about money and say, money is always, an issue in relationships, and I really don't like talking about it. That's why, if we are going to be together and you are going to be, the provider type of man that I want, I think, automatic deposits once a month is, will make it easier to be in a relationship without always having to bring up money, because it's like the number one cause of people breaking up or divorcing. So if we're just, able to live our lives, and experience each other and have, the relationship without me always having to feel some sort of way when I feel like I want to ask you for something. Or, if I need something, I'll just be able to access it and get what I need without having to really bother you about it. And then we can just focus on, spending time together. That's the conversation you need to have. You need to make it about him, not money, but him. Like make it feel like you're gonna need some money, you're gonna need some cash. You're gonna be with him. He's a provider type, but you don't like asking people every month for some money, feeling some sort of way, acting funny. And so basically, you are just wanting to experience a relationship without all the business aspects of it. So get you on that automatic deposit. Okay. Uh-oh, Johnny Sprinkle Sprinkle. Member in the house. Uh-huh. Do men like women who are 32 years old? Love dog. No, they don't. Just especially that age. They cross it off the list and say, do not date women who are 32 years old. They said no X. They go to 33, 34, 35, and on. Is that who y'all talking about? I think she just want to type. She practicing her typing. Let her type. We had to call you out because you are asking some weird questions. Asking some weird questions. But thank you for typing and making a comment still. I appreciate you. Just maybe ask a better question. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You lie and say that you're 28. Everybody lie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Welcome to the club. It's not like you say you was 18. 32 and 28 is the same thing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all both old trying to get married. All right. I'm a nightmare for Dusties. Oh my goodness. They are angry at me. Good. Maybe they'll get up and get a job and get some money. All right. You say happy birthday to you. Sprinkle, sprinkle, SM. Yes. Happy birthday. How about you? 47, what age to go for? Are you 47? I'm going for the 60s, baby. How do you deal with discomfort that comes with weight gain? I gain a lot of your weight in your chest. Breathing is harder, and does anyone else feel the same? Sleep on your side. Ask Nicki Minaj. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get you one of the body pillows and put your legs in between. Sleep on the side and put your arm up. If you sleeping on your back, all that weight on your chest, you can't breathe. Sleep on your side. Get you up. Okay. The they showed a silhouette of Nicki Minaj's body and how her boobs stick out and her booty stick out this big. They be like, how she sleep? Like, how she lay down? She can't lay on her back. She can't lay on her stomach. So I said she lay on her side with a body pillow. Good night. Sprinkle, sprinkle, or a man. How do men treat me better when I say I teach yoga? Why do men? Because they think you flexible, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And they don't think you're smart, and they feel like they can impress you. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and they think you're an airhead. There you go. Namaste. Um, they think you flexible, they dumb enough to impress, and that you are airhead. Okay. No offense against yoga trainers. That's just what men think of you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is it okay to lie about age when meeting new men? I lie about everything. So yeah, it's just fine. I don't really care about lying about age. If I look good, I don't care. They're gonna be happy either way. You know, I don't lie about my age, and I never have because I don't care about the age thing. More men have lied to me about their age than I have lied about my age. The only time I lied about my age is when I was too young to drink and I needed me a drink. Okay, too young to get in the club and I wanted to get it. I didn't lie. Okay. I don't really lie about my age because I look good for my age. If you look bad for your age, lie, lie, lie. La 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 la. Lie as much as you can. If you look bad for your age. If you don't look bad for your age, then tell the truth. But if you don't, then lie. Yes. Um Men don't even remember half the stuff you tell them. You think they'll as your age. Exactly. I just say something like, "Well, I'm old enough to. I'm older. I'm old enough to be sitting up right here with you. Old enough to order a drink. Old enough to spend your money." Yeah. How can oneself distinguish between ratchet, classy, and bougie? Fashion wise, I am now confused. Okay. If you look like a bag of Skittles, you ratchet. You got all them colors on at the same time. You ratchet. If your accessories enter the room before you do, you are ratchet. Okay. If your wig and your skin tone is at war, you are a ratchet. There you go. That's just write that down, baby. If you have trouble wiping your butt because of your nail length, you might be ratchet. Here you go. You got it? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all, when I do my ratchet character, y'all notice that I'm very colorful and jingly, right? With your baby hairs and your eyebrows meet, okay? You know, there you go. Do you have to live in a big home or city to marry a rich husband? I mean, we live in a small apartment, me and my family, and I can't afford living by myself. No, because they're supposed to rescue you from that. Okay. Supposed to rescue you from whatever situation you're in, especially if you're younger. If you're young, you dating an old dude, he's supposed to rescue you from whatever you don't want to be in anymore. So if you don't want to live in a little apartment no more, he's supposed to take you up out of there. Rich men like women who they can rescue because it feels like they're always going to be with me. They're going to appreciate me more. And da, 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 da. And they'll always remember your story too. Yeah. The more a man does for you, the more they remember you. The more a man gives you, the more they remember you. The more they shell out, the more time they spend with you, the more time they spend talking with you, they're going to remember you. So spending time is also important. But spending money is also important because they remember how much they spent on you. Ever heard of Dusty complaining about how much he spent on a woman? Do you think that he remembers that woman specifically who he spent the most money on and how she didn't respond back? He's gonna remember you forever. Oh my God, I spent a bunch of money on this woman. Which woman? He gonna know your name, your favorite color, where- how you smell, your scent, whatever, whatever. Because he spent all that money on you. He gonna remember the money he spent as well. So that's why it's also important to make them spend money. If you don't go to great lengths to be with you, to put in a lot of effort just to be with you, that is also what makes you memorable. That's why the standards are high. Like you got to meet this list. You got to do this. You got to do that. You know. So the higher your standards are, more time you spend with them, the more money they spend on you, the more eye contact you give them, they're gonna remember you. Especially when you spray all that perfume everywhere that they can't reach with a vacuum. Okay, love doll sprinkle sprinkle. Do men not view yoga instructors as marriage material? Should I tell them that I'm an engineer? No. Honestly, I wouldn't tell them either. I would tell them that I was a receptionist and that about it. Sprinkle sprinkle. It means you meet men who are probably, working in a business office, but you're super paid, so they're going to have to take care of you. And that you can look professional when you have to, and you have a little bit of a brand because you can take a message and be around, businessmen, and that you may meet your potential husband, you know, walking in and out of a building. But to me, if you're going to lie about your career, at least make sure that they're not long-term material. Like, first of all, you're an engineer and you're trying to lie to somebody and you trying to get married. That's number one. You're trying to say, "Is my marriage material if I lie about my career?" They're going to find out eventually if you try to get married. So what you need to do is find somebody that makes more money than an engineer, who doesn't feel threatened by a woman being an engineer because they got so much money. You're going to have to aim higher or older. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to date someone your own age or 10 years older than you, they're going to be turned off by that because you're their competition and you're going to outshine them. So you need to get somebody old man who retired, or you need to go get a billionaire or a millionaire, okay? Because they're not going to really be impressed by you. They're just going to be more intimidated. A yoga instructor means you're an airhead, and eventually they're going to find out you're an engineer if you are trying to get married anyway, unless you quit and become a yoga instructor. Ladies, keep your standards while getting the bag. Exactly. Thank you, Jana. Well, y'all hit the like button too. I see over 500 people in here, and I don't see enough likes. I'm keeping my standards high. Y'all got to hit that like. I got standards. Thank you. Yeah, you don't want to be the competition with a man. So you got to date super old or super rich if you want to be an engineer and be taken seriously for marriage. Unless you want to be a 50-50 chick, Barbara the Builder. Which you don't. You don't want to go half. What do I think about somebody who's been smoking weed for 17 years and they are 33? Can he stop? Will he ever get it together, or is he doomed? Girl, he been smoking 17 years, girl. That's like asking someone who drinks coffee every morning after 17 years of being a coffee drinker to stop drinking coffee. Marijuana is his coffee, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You might as well get used to the smell. He ain't ever gonna. He ain't gonna stop. Them potheads look like potheads too. Like you ever just seen somebody you could tell they smoke weed just by looking at them? Like, ooh, that's a weed smoker right there. Got got all like they got this dark under eye circle. Their lips is brown. Their fingers are stained. They just got this look about them like they don't care about nothing. They look like they've been like you could tell weed smokers. They look dirty. Like honestly, they look dirty. No matter how many showers you take, you're gonna look dirty if you smoke too much weed. All right. Unless you put on a bunch of makeup and some eye drops all the time, and maybe you can get away with it. But as a guy, we can tell. Y'all be looking like uninspired. Okay. I'm sorry for all the weed smokers in here, but y'all need to know the truth. Y'all know I say how it is. Okay. Marcus even say y'all look dirty. That's messed up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's not an outside dirt, it's an inside dirty look. Okay. It's just people that don't smoke weed, when they see people that smoke weed, they just look dirty from the inside. I don't know how to explain it. It's like something that comes through your skin and it changes your skin tone. It gives you like this dull, dirty look. It's not bright and shiny like it should be. It's not lifelike. It's like this. You look like the smoke. Oh, love doll, sprinkle, sprinkle. You attract better guys now who want to provide for me after saying that I'm a yoga instructor. Then keep saying you're a yoga instructor. Go get your license to instruct yoga and instruct yoga on the side. You can't say you never lied. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the donation, by the way. You can become a yoga instructor online, girl. Just take the online course. And then you ain't never lied. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I'm both. I'm an engineer and a yoga instructor. I just didn't tell you about the other one. I'll give you my money. All right. If you do a yoga instruction video, you are officially a yoga instructor. You ain't even got to be qualified. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You instructed yoga, and there you go. You just can't do it publicly for a living in a real environment. 25 and 55-year-old, 25 dating a 54-year-old, but he is saying that he believes in equality. Then you believe in equally dating your own age. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, I believe in equality too when I'm dating men my own age. You got almost a 25-year what how head start. You need to be paying my bills. I'm sorry. I believe in equality too of somebody my own age, but you old, so you need to pay. Okay. How he gonna open his mouth to say equal when he old enough to be your daddy? He said it's called smoker's skin. Okay. Yeah, we can tell. Um, thank you. Would you say what do you say when guys said that they don't want to go out all the time to spend time with me? And then make sure when they like then what if Netflix or chill with you, girl? Then make sure you meet them at the finest hotels. That's going out. Let's spend the money. Or make sure y'all ordering the finest of DoorDash. I don't know. I mean, make sure you ordering the finest on Amazon when you at his house. You're shopping. I don't know, but I feel like then suggest a vacation, a weekend getaway. with separate rooms. And you ain't got to go out, but he still got to spend that money. Or perhaps tell him to meet you and y'all could go hang out somewhere that's not out. You're going to be confused. What if he still loves his ex? How can I make him not forget me? Um, I think it doesn't matter. Like if you're an unforgettable woman, it doesn't matter if someone is still in love with their ex. Okay, because if they were supposed to be together, they were gonna be together. But you know, that doesn't just because a man remembers you doesn't mean he's not gonna remember another woman as well. You just up there on the list. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Will I be teaching my daughters these tactics? I will teach my daughters whatever they want to learn, and I will also allow them to also choose for themselves because those, my daughters, those children, well, they're teenagers now, they are not me. And I believe everyone should have a chance to make their own decisions in life. And if they need me to guide them, they want my advice, just like everybody else, then I will give it to them. I'm not an enforcer of any type of thing, especially when it comes to people having their own free will. But I will give them the pros and cons of certain things, and I'll let them make their own decisions in life. Yes. So I give them the pros and cons. A lot of times, people have to experience things in order to be able to take advice. You can't take advice from someone who is giving you advice and you don't even have a problem. So and plus, all my videos will still be here, and if they want to watch me, they can go get that advice too, secretly, or they can ask. Your mom's always choose a prestigious career daughter-in-law for my brother, while my brother barely can rent a house. When it comes to me, she doesn't think I deserve wealthy guy as a husband. I don't care what your mama think. What do you want? If we lived by what our mothers wanted for us, we would have less or whatever they had. Don't you want more than that? Don't you want better? What do you want? You here. You the improved version of your parents. Act like it. They sacrificed this, and that to create you to live in the life that you live in. You're supposed to do better. Don't listen to them. They're just repeating the same crap that they grew up with. Do what you want. Okay, as long as it's beneficial to you. You could do it in a respectful way, but your parents shouldn't be choosing nobody for you. You should go out and get your own man. Okay? Unless they know some billionaires. Some millionaires, then I gotta choose. I'm getting what I want. If you want me to, if you want that man, you marry him. I'm sorry, but I'm not letting my parents choose the life for me because I would be living a life that I wouldn't want. If I allowed my parents to choose every decision I made, who I married, I wouldn't have what I have today. Remember that. Take a chance on yourself. Trust yourself that you can find exactly what you need. Oh, Tanya, sprinkle, sprinkle. Your husband won't put you on his business account where all the income goes first. Should I be concerned? You're not in his business, baby. Tell him to put you on a payroll. Get your automatic deposit. Put you on the payroll. That way he gives you, and he can write it off. And you just say you're in a. Tell him to put you on a payroll. He can go through QuickBooks to get you on a payroll, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You agree all we, thank you for the donation. You agree all we live and we'll learn eventually anyway. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, all right. So, yeah, be rememberable. I'm making that a word now. Memorable. Also, by having an opinion, by believing in something that you may be a little bit passionate about. Um, it's a difference between playing dumb and having an opinion. So it's a fine line, like especially if you're dating someone who doesn't want a very opinionated woman. You just have a quiet opinion, like, oh, I really like this thing, but that's just my opinion. I respect yours though. When you have a stance on something, when you have certain standards on something, when you like something a lot, those are the things that people remember about you. Like, oh, she didn't just agree with me. And the thing that she likes or whatever believes in is a bit strange, mysterious, or controversial. So they're going to remember that too. And it's also good to actually be that way because you don't want to blend in and be boring and then basically fall asleep talking to you on the date. So you want a little bit of intrigue, mystery, and controversy about yourself. That's what makes you memorable. If you think about, like, let's say artists, celebrities, singers, they're all there's something that's memorable about each one. They're all controversial in their own way. They all have a certain look. They all have a certain, whatever it is, what they say, je ne sais quoi about them. And that's what you need. You need a signature. You need something that people are always going to remember you. Whenever something is mentioned, you're going to come to mind when such thing is mentioned. So you want something special about you. You want to create that aura about you. Part of your personality, part of your demeanor, part of how you look at people, how you make eye contact with people, how you tilt your head, how you smell, the way you make a person feel, the way you're making me feel. They wrote that song because, you know, people remember how you make them feel. So make them feel. A lot of times people walk around numb. A lot of times people walk around ignoring people. A lot of times people walk around very guarded. If you can make them feel something, they're going to remember you. Okay. Tell us, Shira. Yes. So you're working on your eye contact and smell sense. Okay. Giving him something he can feel. All right, Johnny, come in with that. hey, hey, pretty baby with the high heels on. Oh, okay, Marcus, you drop it from the MJ versions. um, gives money on the first date. If he old and he really wants you to have a second date, sure. If I'm trying to tell y'all, just with the conversation needs to involve a lot of stuff that you like. Hint around with stuff that you like and see if you bring it. You got to get creative. Like so many people aren't creative these days. Like you got to be a born gamer. You got to be like, you know what? You got to be on the phone with the dude before you go on a date and drop a Dollar Tree glass and be like, oh my God, I just dropped my favorite bottle of perfume. This is what I was going to wear on the date with you. I just bought it too. That sounds like a Dollar Tree glass breaking in the background. So literally, you got to get creative. You gotta play the role. Okay. Imagine your life is a movie, and you need to get what you get, no matter what. Okay. Use a little Dollar Tree glass, drop it on the ground, or find you a sound effect, and play it on your phone. Do something. Okay. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just dropped my favorite bottle of perfume. I just bought it, a new bottle too, and I was gonna wear that because I think you really like it. I'm so mad. That was like almost $200 or $100. Oh, well, what kind of perfume was it? I was so distracted by talking to you, it slipped out of my hand. You must have gotten my attention pretty good. Girl, run that game and sweep up that Dollar Tree glass so nobody get cut. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all have to get creative. Stop thinking in the box and think out the box. I'm gonna get this man money. I'm gonna get him to bring me gifts on the first date. Oh my gosh, I just bought myself some beautiful flowers and they're already wilting. I had to throw them out. I love flowers. They just make the house look so nice. Then he could bring you flowers. Next time you talk to him, do the perfume thing, the flower thing. Set your next date up with losing an earring on the date. But take it off while you're in the bathroom and come back like, have you seen my earring? It looks like a diamond stud. Oh my gosh, I think I lost it in the restaurant. Could you ask the waiter if they find an earring? Girl, you're gonna have some earrings next time, okay? Get, get outside the box and think like I do. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get what I want. He said, give an example for cash. It's harder to get. It just seems so dirty unless you with an old man, because old people like cash. Plus, there ain't no paper trail, especially if they married. So if you want cash, you gotta go find you a married man who old. They like cash. They always got cash. If they think you like cash, they're gonna get extra out that ATM, putting that envelope and stuff up in your purse when they see you. Okay, so if you want cash easily, old man, that's married. Because they always getting cash, so ain't no paper trail. Okay. Older people carry more cash than younger people. So you want that cash? Old school. Tell them you need some work done on your car, and you know a guy that's gonna do it cheap, and he only accept cash, but you can't get nothing out your bank until you give like notice. And he coming tomorrow. You get to that ATM, or else it's gonna cost you way, way more. What she know about that envelope? I know about that envelope. All right. He said, if you don't come to visit him, he will not spend on me. What should I do? Get another one. Girl, why do y'all let these men act like y'all boss? If you don't come visit me, you ain't gonna spend it on me. Then have fun by yourself. Because I can go out and get money spent on me. That's your attitude. That is your attitude. Okay. Well, say, well, have fun by yourself. I can go out and get money spent on me, baby. Have fun. He said, your last sugar daddy cash, that's funny, they don't like cards. Cards leave paper trails. Okay, they don't want no evidence against them. Where they spent money at, who they spending money on, where they eating at. They need cash because cash don't leave a paper trail. So if you have a sugar daddy, especially if he's old, he always gonna have cash because he trying to hide where he going, what he's spending money on to somebody in some way, even if it's taxes. So you might as well just make sure you got your cash stories. Uh-oh, Twisted XJW, Sister Sprinkle Sprinkle. Happy Friday. And have a good weekend. Oh, thank you, girl. I appreciate it. She sprinkled me with a nice, generous donation as well. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. So the only man you text first is your sugar daddy. Good morning, babe. Barbie. Good morning, babe. I'm ready for your next deposit. You could text if you on automatic pay and automatic deposit, and the only reason you text him is to get some more. I think that's okay. But when you're all playing the game of who the power struggle aspect, you don't text first. It's okay to text first if you know you got him. You know you got him. I don't know where he paying these bills. You could text however many times you want. As long I'm talking about before that. Your bubble or use their words against them or act deaf. I hope this helps you ladies who feel people try to manipulate. Taisha, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. A lot of people will remember someone who stands up for themselves and who has standards versus those who didn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You say yours give you too much not to text. Okay, you just keeping track of your money, girl. Yeah, that ain't nothing wrong with that. If you keep a track of your money, that's fine. When you're still trying to get that money and him to give you the money, that's when the power struggle is. You already know, then it's fine. Your friend was the side piece of a lawyer, but she wants to leave, but with something. But she was Misha in the relationship, so how could she get something out of him? She was a side piece. The best type of revenge you can get on him is to date his one of his partners or a partner in his law firm, somebody that make more money than him. 'Cause you can't get nothing out of no lawyer, true, unless you got some dirt on them. But then they could, they know all the laws and loopholes. How you gonna get something out of them if you're not even married? Go get some contacts out of them and go meet their friends. Go date, people that make more money than them that they know. That's even worse. All right. Uh-oh. Pretty Rican sprinkle sprinkle. What do you do if you messed up with a guy? Get another one. Sprinkle sprinkle. Honestly, if you messed up, then say, okay, well, that was my practice guy. Let me go try again. If they really like you, they don't care if you messed up. They want you. You know what I'm saying? If a man really likes you and you did something, that's not gonna stop them from liking you. Shoot. What if a guy that you really like messed up? Are you gonna let that stop you from wanting him still? And if it's a really bad mess up, you'll just be like, well, he got to do A, B, C, and D to forgive him. Okay. Well, if he do it, then everything is great, right? So if he really likes you, it don't matter if he messed up. He didn't mess up, then it wasn't going to work out anyway. So if you messed up and he doesn't forgive you for messing up, he doesn't still want you after messing up, how y'all supposed to get married? How are y'all supposed to be in a real relationship? People make mistakes in real relationships. People have to forgive in real relationships. People have to move on past that in relationships. So it's kind of immature if you're with someone and they really like you and they don't forgive you for messing up, y'all ain't supposed to be together anyway. Okay? You got to be like, okay, well, I forgive you because, you just that bad, baby. That's the kind of man you want anyway. Somebody that's going to forgive you. If you can't forgive me for messing up, then I don't want you. Because I know I'm gonna have to forgive you at some point. Okay, think about that, ladies. You already know at some point in your relationship, marriage, long-term relationship, you're gonna have to forgive him for doing something stupid. And if he can't forgive you, or if you messed up in the beginning, then who cares? It's not gonna work out anyway. Because he didn't like you enough to forgive you. You said you've been watching me since you were 18 and I saved your life, literally. All. Well, thank you. I'm so glad I could contribute to that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Exactly. Like, if when a man sees a woman he wants, something small, messing up doing something small in the beginning of a relationship. I threw up in James' car when I first met him on our first date. I threw up in his car. He had a nice drop top Mercedes, all on the floor. And he went, okay, I messed up a lot. I got drunk, messed up. But see, when somebody really wants you, they forgive you for stupid stuff. You say you never heard that part, sir? You got to go way back in the video archive, baby. I done told it so many times. All right. They said they love taking care of you when you're a mess. Exactly. So they ain't the one, and you don't need to be worried about people that's not gonna be there for you. It's a waste of your time anyway. You messed up. They didn't forgive you. Then they're not long-term material anyway. Okay. Long-term material forgives. All right. Work Working as a cashier in a area, how to accept date offers and still do it in a professional way. If you're getting offers, and I've answered this question so many times, if a rich man in a neighborhood asking a cashier to go out on a date, he's trying to rescue you. Okay? He's trying to rescue you. I would joke around with the seriousness. I would be like, "You trying to rescue me from my job? I'm all for it. I've been ready to quit." That's my answer to when you go out on a date with me. That means he already know. Don't ask me out if you ain't gonna take me up out of here. Okay? Because the answer is no. I don't want to see groceries with your baby mama or your kids in 2 weeks after we done just had a beautiful, lovely evening. You either you get me up out of here or you keep it moving. I'm not trying to accept dates where I work unless you taking me out of this job. When a man really likes you, you can't get rid of him. Exactly. When a man really like you, he gonna be like, I don't care what you trying to do, you ain't gonna get rid of me. Come I forgive you. I don't care what you did. I did worse. That's usually the only reason they forgive you because they did worse. Or they know they're gonna do worse in the future. All right. He said if he really likes you, everything you do is attractive, even if you're mad. Exactly. You can't get rid of somebody you really like. If you messed up, they didn't like you anyway. That is the really, when a man really likes you, you can't mess up. It's like you be trying to see what you can do to get on his nerve, and just nothing works. That's how you know. Here you go. How to quickly vet the older men at the bar, like double our age. Go stand next to him, smelling good, and ask him some questions. You know, oh my gosh, that drink looks so good. What are you drinking? Oh, that's a Tom Collins. Yeah, you never heard of that? No, what's a Tom Collins? Oh my gosh. Oh, let me get the bartender. Bring the lady a drink. Put it on my tab. We gotta look you up and down. Make sure you is real. What's your name, young lady? Well, that's a pretty name. What's that, French? Where you from? You know, I like you. Come on, sit down next to me. So sit down next to me. What's a pretty lady like you doing up in here? Oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm retired. Yeah, I sold my business. Sold it for a lot of money too. He gonna make sure you know he got some money. That's how you know they want you. They start telling you about they business deals, and especially when they old. Yeah, I used to have a restaurant back in the day. I bought it. They franchised it. You ever heard of? Yeah, that's me. Mm-hmm. You sure do smell good. You hungry? You talk. Give her a menu. That's how you get the lunch paid for. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and get you something to eat. That's how them old men be taking care of you. Okay. Then at the end of the meal, they be looking in their wallet, pay for they pull out a card, or they tell you, here go my number. You next time you want to go to lunch, call me. Or whatever you need. Give me a call. Put my number in your phone. And if you got some friends, bring them too. They want your friends too. They want you to bring your friends. I'll buy y'all all lunch next time. Come on. That's the kind you want. That's the target, okay? Oh, pretty Rican sprinkle sprinkle. You right. He's rich, but took me on average dates. Maybe he likes average things. A lot of times, rich people don't do all the stuff you think they doing. A lot of times, rich people are average, like, and they only use special occasions to do special things. So, you know, maybe you could say for my birthday, or you know, I've never done this before and I'd like to experience it. And da 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 da. So maybe if you look at it as in a different way or a different manner, they will be more likely to take you to nicer places. Because rich people just do normal stuff too. They ain't always eating at the finest restaurants and stuff like that. They go to regular restaurants just like everyone else, but in their local neighborhoods. So I'm saying, you know, the special occasions or gifts or holidays or birthdays are when they shine and give you the most. So average places, you know, if they're not trying to impress you, because a lot of times rich people don't even like going to those fancy places because it's too stuffy. So they're only going to do that to impress you on special occasions. And so you're not going to always be able to go out to super expensive restaurants every date. You know, so shopping, bill paying, gifts is probably where he's going to shine better. You heard the best place to find rich men is casual bars in the wealthy bar neighborhood. Exactly. Because rich people just like normal stuff too. Uh-uh. I heard the best. Okay, yeah, I already read that one. Sorry. Should you show a man that you like him or play hard to get? Both. Both, but not too hard and not too much. Don't show him that you like him too much. A little bit of both. Let him know you're interested and you want him to chase, but don't make the chase easy. There you go. Hmm. You're a bit fat. How can you find a rich man who will invest in me in Switzerland? Find you a fat man who's rich. He probably fatter than you, and you could be skinny compared to him, and he won't feel like, oh, he's all alone eating or you judging him. Get you a chubby man with money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. If a guy keeps on asking you to be his girlfriend after just one date, what should our answer be to get the money flowing? Tell him he don't want you as a girlfriend because you have very high standards for the man that you are exclusive for. And he gonna be like, well, what do you mean? What are those standards? Then you lay down the law, like he got to pay my bills. He got to give me. He got to put me on that direct deposit every month. He got to pay my bills. Yes, maybe once a month, take me to do something nice, like going on a shopping spree. But I have very high standards when it comes to exclusively dating a man. So I don't know if you're going to be okay with that sort of thing. But if you are, then let me know and we can see where this goes. And get your money, get your shopping, get your bills paid before y'all do anything. Okay? Get on that direct deposit too. You messed up because you asked for money early. I feel stupid for doing this. It like I said, if he wanted to keep you around, he would have no problem giving you no money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's just how I see it. Like if if I was a man and I met the perfect woman and I knew this is what I really want, this is what I want, and you ask me about some money on the first or second date, I'm finding a way to give it to you because I know this is what I want and it's worth it. If a man gets turned off by you asking for something or by you insinuating that you need something, because y'all be asking kind of wrong. You got to insinuate, make up stories, make him put one and two together and offer it. If you can't do that in a creative way that's not offensive, then you need to figure out how before you even ask. You don't ask unless you know the answer is yes. And I always say that on my videos. You don't ask a man for no money unless you know he gonna say yes for sure. Otherwise, you insinuate your needs and allow him to fill them. If he can't fill them, you never asked, and so there's nothing done wrong. Okay, the Great Goddess Sprinkle Sprinkle. I have a gym membership in the Philadelphia area. I'll be opening in November. I have some suitors, but I'm open to even better connections. What would you do if you were me in this new situation? Take all of them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I say take all of them. Thank you, girl. Get all of them connects. Work from every angle. Because out of all of your prospects, not all of them are going to, become what you want them to become. Okay. So if you only entertain one or two at a time, you could be missing other opportunities, which means you find enough and narrow down your search. Okay. Marcus said, for the record, I don't mind you asking because I'm asking also. He said, now you living in regret. Girl, why would you live in regret? He didn't like you enough. The only thing you need to regret is wasting your time. Be happy that you're not wasting any more time with that person. Okay? He didn't like you enough. You wasn't gonna be able to get what you wanted anyway out of him. Okay? You didn't do nothing wrong unless you asked and you didn't know he was gonna say yes. Then that's wrong. Before you ask specifically, you have to know he's gonna say yes. Otherwise, you insinuate what you want. And it doesn't matter if you regret it or not. He didn't like you enough. You wasn't gonna be able to get what you wanted out of him anyway. Okay, just move on. Find someone who likes you way more, who will ask you if you need anything. Can I help you? Who will offer? Okay. I mean, I told y'all when I first met James, he was trying to give me money on our first date. He was like, "You want anything? You need anything? Let's go to the store." Uh, okay. He bought me all these CDs. This was back in the old days, in the early 2000s. He bought me all these CDs and stuff that I wanted. He asked me if I wanted to go get my nails did. I'm like, no, I don't want to. Or anywhere you want to go, let me take you. You have any cash in your purse? Here goes some money in your purse. He was making sure I did not play. Okay. Wherever you want, I threw up in his car. Oh, don't worry, I'll clean it up. You want something to eat? You must have been on an empty stomach. You went and got me some food. I mean, it wasn't our first day, it was our first day meeting, literally. So they not gonna let you go if they want you. Okay. If they want to take care of you, they are not gonna let you go. I don't care what you do. I told you almost got in a fight with my ex on the first day we met. James getting ready to fight my ex. Come on now, let me see what you can do. So if you go through all that, you know your woman crazy. You know your woman crazy, and you still want her. You gotta fight. Gotta fight the ex on the first date. Clean up, throw up. Gotta buy her a bunch of CDs because your music suck in the car. Take her anywhere she want. Buy. Probably spent about, I know, hundreds of dollars on alcohol because back then I used to put them down. He wanted me a lot, and he did not give up. I like consistency. I'm crazy. You crazy for being with me. That's how it's gotta be. That's what it is. Okay. And you crazy. And you think they crazy for being with you. That's what it is. That's what it takes. Don't be upset over spilt milk. You gotta find you somebody that wants you that bad. And when you do, they won't let you get away. Okay? Oh, Marcus, I'm sorry, you gotta step it up. You said I'm sure James got a little crazy in him too. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said she not lying. Okay. So remember, you didn't mess up. He just didn't like you enough. There you go. You said your boyfriend have been together for a year and 9 months. He said he want to propose when he's 21. Is that too early? If he can afford the ring, he won't. It ain't. And the house. If you can afford the house and the ring you want and the lifestyle that you want, it's not too early. If he can't, then it is too early. Tell him to go propose to some resumes, some business. Usually, men that want to propose to you that early know they ain't gonna be about nothing in life, and you might be. So they try to lock you down early before you get out in their workforce, and then bosses be eyeballing you like, you go learn, or you can find a better man. I need to see what you can do on the outside, baby. I need to see what you can do with this money. I'm not, that's too young, unless he can afford the lifestyle that comes with marriage. No, this ain't the old age. Y'all ain't finna die in a war or no, not make it through the winter. I don't have to get married that young anymore. Okay. Mhm. Your boyfriend wants to make an associate to his exclusive club? I don't know what that means. So, how do you handle rejection from dating, even though I know it will get me closer to the men I like? My ego gets bruised. Girl, you need to hype yourself up. They don't reject you, they can't afford you, or you're not the one. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be the one for everyone. You got to remember that. You're not going to be the one for everyone. Your ego needs to know that. Your ego needs to know that you're not the one. Not everybody can handle you. I did a whole video. You can't handle you. Not everyone can handle you. It takes a very special person to be able to handle you. That you want your ego to think that. Oh, God is blue, red, sprinkle, sprinkle, wild red. Hey, how you doing? Thank you, girl. He can't afford. He can't handle. That's it. It's not rejection. He is saving you time. He doesn't feel like I'm the one and he can't handle me. I'm too different for him. He's too for me, basically. He ain't gonna be able to handle me. He's intimidated by me. It's not rejection. It's never rejection. It's just like it's not a match. It I don't even like the word rejection. It's not even rejection. It's just not a match. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, I don't think we're gonna do well together. It's not a match. Would you rather somebody be with you and not feel like you're a match to them and string you along? No, it's not a match. It ain't a match. This is exactly how you feel. You say you feel sad. Girl, don't feel sad if it's not a match. It's not a match. Go find somebody. If you thought he was a match and he didn't think you were a match, go find somebody that reminds you of him or that has the same qualities. You said cray cray is fun and exciting. Yes. Hmm. Why does a man like a woman and not another? Um, because of the way she make him feel, the way she make him feel, the way she turned him on, the way she knocked him off his feet. He. It's how you make a man feel. Also, y'all have to remember, men are also like, especially if they have friends. If you are impressive to him, and he thinks you'll be impressive to his friends or whatever, he's gonna like you even more. So that's why looks are very important when it comes to impressing or getting a man to like you. His friends gotta be like, oh man, you got man, she's beautiful. Um, and envious of him. You also have to look good and you have to be, intriguing to him. What if he asks, what do you want from him? Get close, real close, get in his eye, and be like, everything. Tell him everything. Get close and whisper, everything. He'll be like, everything. Girl, don't be playing with me with no questions. I just say that to get the reactions. I don't care. I'm bored. I want some fun too. I want to see how crazy he think I am or what he gonna say. What do I mean by intriguing? Not basic. Stop being basic. Make him ask questions when you're not in the room. Make him think about you. Make him wonder about you. Make him think, there's just something different about you. Intriguing means you intrigue his interest. You're not like the others. You're not a pick-misha. You're not saying the basic rap that everybody says when they meet somebody. You're just a little bit off, but in a good way. Okay, intrigue. Like when they ask, what do you like to do? Oh, you'll find out soon enough. Answers like that, just be messing with them. Play with them. Toy with them. Don't be answering direct questions like you at a job interview. Answer questions like you crazy. That's what they like. Men like crazy because it's exciting. Men like weird because it's exciting. Mysterious, crazy, weird, whatever. They love a playful girl. Exactly. Don't answer questions like you on a job interview. You don't want the job. You want the money. Spark, spark. So, and they gonna remember your answers too. They're like, this girl crazy. I'm gonna call her. Text this girl, see what she gonna say next. What would you like to eat? They don't have it on the menu. What do you want for lunch? Well, it's not on the menu, baby. But I see what I want. Just kidding. I just want to see your reaction. What if a guy doesn't like weird or drama and he's so chill? Then he's probably gonna put you to sleep, girl. You're gonna be looking for another one anyway. You're gonna be on here in 2 months. My man boring. All he do is A, B, C, and D. He's not. Yeah. Well, you should have known that from how he was in the beginning. So yeah, I'm like, you know what? If you boring and basic, that's why you single, sir. There's no woman, even the women don't like boring and basic unless they just after their money only. If you only after his money only, then it doesn't matter. You're not gonna be concerned if he's boring and basic because you ain't gonna be talking to him that much anyway. He's gonna be spending that money. When you answer questions that are outside of the box, that's and not typically like other women. That's right. So, and that also allows a man to remember you as well because you're not answering questions like every other woman. Whatever you say is your answer is going to stick in his mind because he ain't never heard it before. Oh my God, that's a little deep. That's a little different. I wonder how I wonder what other things, she has to do that's different about her. We'll find out. If James would have texted you every day after you met him, would you have texted him back that day? Back in those days, people called more on the phone and left messages. Early 2000s. We texted a little bit, but like usually it was, what are you doing tonight? What are you doing this weekend? Let's go out. Usually it was that. He wasn't texting me no stupid stuff. Like he was busy. He ran his own company when I met him. So he didn't have time for the okie doke small talk. It was when we meeting and I got some money. Okay. So like he didn't have time to be playing no game. He was just like, you want to go out? Let's go. The early 2000s were a different time, but when you know what you want, you know what you want still. I don't care what era it is. You know what you want, that's what you want. Ain't no time for no games. Either you in or you out. Okay, if you know what you like, then you say it. I mean, back then, men were afraid to spend money on women. Back then, it was cool to be able to spend money on women because it means you had it. Back then, it was cool, and it still is cool today. But a lot of these men are taking advice from Dusties who still live in their mama basement, who are making it seem like if you spend money on a woman, something wrong with you. Who else you supposed to spend money on? A man? I mean, that's okay if you gay, but who else you supposed to spend money on? I mean, I can understand if you got 5 child supports and you can't spend money on a woman. Just because they can't don't mean you can't. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got these dusties out here advising y'all to not spend no money on a woman because they can't spend money on a woman. They owe too much money. They don't make enough money. They owe their mama money. They they owe their baby mama money. So they can't spend money. And they don't want to feel alone in their brokenness. So they drag other people along with them. Why? Because they don't want you to have what they can't have. So if y'all taking money, if these guys are out here taking advice from a Dusty and talking about, you know, I don't think it's good to spend money on women. Who are you supposed to spend it on? Okay, that's what you go. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to spend money on a woman, impress a woman, take her out, do all this stuff. That's what a man's supposed to do. What you trying to do? You're supposed to have it so good that spending woman on a woman ain't nothing. That's just normal to you. That's every day. I got that. I could do that because I can, because I'm the man. That's the confidence that needs to come back in these guys. Somebody done took y'all confidence. you know, that's why I like older men because they know they got money. They know it's gonna steady come in, and there ain't nothing they can do because they got that work ethic. They got that old school get up and get it. These young guys be sitting around smoking weed, looking for pygmisha. Okay. They be like, "What you got to eat?" Okay, no. Simone Sprinkle Sprinkle member in the house. So these days, you need to find someone that has that get up and get it, and who wants you. Because otherwise, it's not even worth dating if nobody feels like you worth dating. I'm not gonna put in any effort to anybody who I don't feel like feels like I'm worth it. If you don't feel like I'm worth it, I'm gonna feel that, and I'm gonna bypass, ghost, do whatever. If you don't feel like I'm worth it, then bye. That's how you gotta feel. You can't be like, oh my God, what happened? I guess you couldn't handle it. I guess I wasn't worth it. But I know my worth, so I can't. I'm sorry if you don't. How do you get him to stop talking to his friends? I don't like them. Tell him all his friends came on to you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, it's a good idea to make friends with the staff and hire in restaurants so they remember you. No, you don't want them to remember you. Well, if they know you too well, now here's the thing. If they know you too well and a wealthy person sees that they know you too well, that means you always up in there, which means you always looking. So you want to be friendly, but not too friendly. You know what I'm saying? You want to be fake friendly. Like, you don't make good friends, you make acquaintances, but don't get too close. You know what I'm saying? You don't want people to know about your business. You don't want people thinking you in there for a reason. All you need to do is be kind, tip well, and they'll do that on their own. Yeah. Be cordial, tip well. Sheila, would you consider a dental hygienist job a feminine career. I like nurse, like a nurse, but for teeth and less stress than nursing. I mean, I feel like it's probably better because it's in a smaller environment. You work closely with the dentist. Plus, you don't have to work all kind of crazy hours. So yeah, I mean, it seems cool. Um, but what if we never look like we're looking? I'm genuinely there to eat and sit at the bar. I tip well, and every time they see me, they are really friendly. Even send me free drinks. Okay. Go there for happy hour. Are you there at happy hour? Don't go on date night, which is Friday. Try to stay out of there on the weekends. Go for lunch or happy hour. That's where all the men go before, I mean, during and after work. You don't want to go at dinner time when people are taking out their wives or trying to go get something to eat. You're not worried about who's at the bar. You need to go for social times like happy hour and lunch. Okay, lunch on weekdays, happy hour on weekdays. No weekends, no date nights. Get. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and finish this video up. Y'all have any more questions before I go? Y'all better ask them right now. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why do ex-boyfriends have a harder time moving on? Because they can't find nobody better than you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Somebody said cook a meal and a man will never forget you. Not if you got that diarrhea from it. He won't. That's that old school cook a meal. I ain't finna cook nothing for no man. Unless I got a ring. And barely even cooking after that. That's not why a man should remember you, baby. If you only remember by your cooking, then you the cooking. They supposed to remember you by everything else. No food. You can get food anywhere. Uh-oh. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. How can you feel like you can attract another guy with his status, attract rich men, but he was rich with a very high status, very well known in industry? If you attracted him, you can attract another one. Just think about that. Okay. If you attracted him, then you could attract another one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless he was slumming it. I mean, look at your self-esteem. Get your self-esteem up, girl. Was he slumming it with you? Do you not feel worthy? Where is your self-esteem? If you could pull him, you could pull his friend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You could pull him, you could pull his peer. Y'all gotta remember that. If he made his way over to you, his friend will too. Talk to yourself in your mind sometimes. Baby. Assure yourself. Know yourself. If you don't know yourself, who will? You're not sure of yourself. I'm sure of myself. I'm very sure of myself. I know if I want something, I can go get it if I want it. Period. The only problem is how much effort do you want to put in? And is it going to be worth the effort? If it's not worth the effort, then your decisions are more likely, that it's not worth it. If it is worth the effort, then go out and get you another one. Okay. You said your new man wants you to cook for him? Then burn it, baby. Burn everything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He ain't gonna ask you to cook no more. All right. Make sure Make sure he buy all the good groceries, real expensive. Get that top notch everything, grade A, then burn it all. And break some dishes too if you gotta wash. He will never ask you to cook again. I promise. You done wasted all his money, broke a good dish. It's over. He ain't gonna ask you to cook no more. He gonna cook. Then you can ask him for cooking lesson money and take that money and go shopping. Okay. Eh, eh, eh. Trader Joe's. What? How, yeah, it's never too late. If you look good, get you in. Period. That's all it takes. If you look good, you're in. If you can level up, you in. Okay. I mean, look at me. I'm old. What the heck? Tell him make sure you bring a fire extinguisher and fire department on speed dial. Okay. How to keep a man? How to keep busy when looking? I don't understand that question. Sure. Any tips on how to be more confident if you're still not all leveled up? Focus on your level up. There you go. Focus on your level up until you are there. Allow yourself to know that that's where you're going to be, and you just have to keep going. Pork rinds. Dusty in the house. You are young, but you love older women north of 75 because you like their money. You like that retirement check. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You like them. You like that. You silly. Um, what I'm saying when I say that I'm old, when I say that I'm old, I mean I still feel very confident in me. And like, let's say I was single, I would still feel very confident in being able to pull who I wanted or pull the type of man I wanted. See, this is where y'all get the mixed up. It's not the man you want, it's the type of man you want. So don't look at an individual, look at the type you want. That way there's no disappointment. See, a lot of y'all are having disappointments because y'all want an exact person. Go for a type. Okay? That's the type you like. Hmm. So if you can pull the type of person that you want, that's all that matters. If you can't pull a specific person who was your type, no big deal. There's other ones just like him that you could go get too. Okay. Do I think makeup is very important, even if you're going, for example, to the supermarket? If you're trying to pull, heck yeah. I mean, if you stumbled upon a beautiful woman and all, her makeup and she looked good and you was looking for, a date or whatever, and she saw you and you saw her, you might talk. You know, she's very striking. Makeup is very striking. Um, Unless he likes a natural look, the no makeup look or whatever. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong. Like, it depends on how you look without makeup as well. Like, if you look like who did it and why without makeup on, then put some on. Especially like a lot of y'all women who smoke weed, look like weed smokers, put that makeup on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because you look like you smoke weed a lot. Not talking to you um, specifically, but a lot of ladies who think, oh, I look good with no makeup. I don't need no makeup on. But if y'all smoke weed, y'all need that makeup. Believe. if you think you don't need makeup and you smoke weed daily, you wrong. So put it on. At least some concealer. All right. And some lip balm and some perfume. Okay. Astute Sprinkle Sprinkle. Listening to you always cheer me up and keep me on my toes. Love you. Oh, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you, girl, for the donation. Hmm. Should you focus on losing weight before you start dating? Nope. Date when you feel confident in yourself. If you don't feel confident enough to date because of your weight, that makes you feel less confident, then don't. If you feel confident either way, then might as well start dating. And I always tell the story, like when I was younger and a lot heavier, I used to date fat, skinny, thin, it didn't matter. I was gonna get what I wanted. And you have to have that level of confidence. You don't wait for nothing. Somebody gonna buy you a drink fat. Somebody gonna like you fat. Somebody gonna buy you a meal fat. Somebody gonna take you out fat. Just like somebody gonna take you out. Okay, might as well go out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what I learned. You feel like you just got worried because you're 28. Listen, you worry too much. That's your problem. Go get you an old man and be worry free, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You want to stop worrying? Go get your old man and pay the bills. He'll marry you. He ain't got nothing to lose. He can already live. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You need you worry too much. You just need an old man to take care of you until you stop worrying. That's all you need. You doing too much. Go get you an old man, settle down, get you a nice car, nice home, relax, sleep in. You ain't got to worry no more. Okay? Stop doing all that extra worrying about stuff. Maybe it wasn't meant for you. Maybe you were supposed to go get you an old man to take care of you. Or somebody else. You 28, that's a whippersnapper in an old person eye. You still a baby. Why does love hurt so much? That's why we gotta be about our money, ladies, because these men will cheat on women they say to love. Yeah. Um, I think that's when women get most serious about their money, is after they've fallen in love and it didn't work out because of how a man treated the situation. That's just a wake up call for women that it's not about love. It's about this money. It's about you. It's about how you feel when you wake up and if you like the life you have and the lifestyle that you have. It's about you living your best life. Shameless plug time. It's about you leveling up to your best life, not leveling up to your love life, but your best life. Okay? Y'all get my book. Leveling up to your best life, baby. Okay? It's linked at the very top of the comments. I'm going to go ahead and link it again, but y'all definitely got to stop worrying about love. If somebody love you, they will never let you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So let me tell y'all, I know I'm old and I have experience, so I know when somebody love you, they won't let you go. You could mess up and do whatever you need to do. They ain't gonna let you go. If you love someone and they mess up and you let them go, you didn't really love them anyway. So real love is unconditional. And it takes a long time to get there. Okay? A very long time. Long enough to where you don't even care. You gotta get to the point where you don't care no more for it to be unconditional. Okay? You said real love is not unconditional, that's toxic. When I say unconditional, it means you don't care. You can take it or leave it. But they take it. That's it. It's toxic, just like medication is if you take too much of it, which is why you can't be too much in it. This is why, like, when you get old and married and be married for 20 plus years, those type of loves become unconditional because you don't care anymore. It's like, dang, I've been with you this long. I don't care what you do because I'm gonna do what I want anyway. So it's literally unconditional because you don't care, but you care enough to stay. That's the point. It's very interesting. It's like, I don't care, but it's unconditional. So I guess it's fine. It's like that Will and that Jada. They don't care. They ain't ever gonna break up. They don't care. They just in it to be in it. It's like Will and Jada. She could say the worst things on record, embarrass him. He still ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Because it's unconditional. It means you crazy and I'm crazy for staying with you. That's how it gets to the point. So when you care too much, you're powerless. Yes, when you care too much, you're very powerless and make dumb decisions and become pick Misha. When you don't care at all, that's when love becomes conditional. You ever heard like when you stop caring or when you stop paying attention to somebody, that's when they want you the most? Stop caring. That's when they don't want to let you go when you don't care no more. Do I always give less than you receive? Always. Unless it's for my children. You know what I'm saying? That's a different type of love, but only do that with my kids, baby, because I'm their mama. But everything else, yep. How do you stop caring? Stop. You have to make a conscious decision to not let anything that person do, to not let that person drag you into caring. You just stop caring. I don't care as long as them bills paid. I don't care as long as I got what I need. I don't care as long as I'm free to do what I want to do. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So caring is a choice. So stop caring. Just don't care. Whatever. Take it or leave it. Choosing to be stressed over a man. Exactly. Not no ever. That's why I could say like, if you're stressed about a man rejecting you, imagine how you're gonna feel stressed if you had that man and how you got to keep up with him and try to do everything that he likes so he can continue to like you. That's too stressful. I need somebody who's gonna like me no matter what, no matter how crazy I get. And I need you to like me more the crazier I get. That's the type of man that a lot of women need to find. And a lot of times women are going after the ones who they feel like they gotta chase or they gotta impress. If you're there to impress a man, then you're there for the wrong reason. They're supposed to be there to impress you. They're supposed to be there to impress you. You're not there to impress them. Remember that. Continuously going over in your mind, what did I do wrong? Oh my gosh, I messed up. That's not for you. They supposed to be thinking about that, not you. That's their job, not you. That's supposed to be going through their mind, not yours. You work as a teacher now, teaching students. You used to stay at home, but you got so bored that you went back to teaching. And Shira, I need your help and advice ASAP. What should I do? Well, I don't know. I don't even know what that question is. Like, you want to not work anymore? You tired of working? Open a business. Why didn't you start a business? They got online businesses, everything. Like, why would you go back to doing something and now asking to get out of it? And stop. Start your business. Stop working for other people. Okay. Um, So yeah, basically I was saying a man is there to impress you, not you impressing him. If you feel like you gotta impress a man because you messed up and you did this, then he was the wrong one anyway. You're gonna spend the rest of your life trying to impress him when he's supposed to be impressing you. So stop. Okay? Stop chasing man in 2022. Exactly. Please. Stop worrying about him. Stop caring about him. Stop feeling rejected by him. And just find somebody who think you all of that. Do I ever use my own money? Yes, I do. But see, I'm smart about mine. I have businesses. I have business. So I could use my money very creatively. You know what I'm saying? I make money that I can reinvest back into myself to grow my business and write it off on taxes. So I'm very careful and strategic on how I spend my own money. But I don't pay no utilities. Okay. Like I didn't help build my husband up. Everything you see, he like can afford. Like the house that I live in, I didn't contribute to that. Okay. The car he drives, I didn't contribute to none of that because I didn't pay none of these bills. So everything that James has is in his ability to earn alone. You see, so that is why I say don't build no man because he has more now than he did before I met him. Because I would not handicap him by paying for nothing. So he had to find a way to to get the house I wanted, the neighborhood I wanted, or similar, whatever, the lifestyle I wanted. Because I wouldn't finna settle. You have to make sure you don't handicap your man by paying for anything. If he can't afford the house you live in alone or the car he drives without you contributing to any of the bills, then he can't afford it. So let's say, for example, if I no longer did YouTube or earn another single penny, I still live the same lifestyle. All right, same house, same everything. So he sees you as responsible, right? He's old. He's way older than me. I don't need to be responsible. I'm probably very responsible, yes, but I don't need to be responsible. I'm dating an older man. He's supposed to be responsible for me. Why do I work? Because I enjoy what I do and I want to help other women get to this point to where they can stay home and have options and choose what they want to do. Go shop all day if they want. I have days where I'm like, do I want to shop today? Do I want to get online today? Do I want to do a video today? Do I want to read today? My days are very optional, whatever it is I want to do. Which wig do I want to wear today? Do I want to do a silly ratchet video today? Do I want to come up with a new business idea today? That's all up to me. And I am so free to do whatever I want. It's not work if you enjoy every minute of it. It's not work if you have no boss and you are creative in whatever you're doing, and you would do it for free. So I don't see what I do literally as work because I would do it for free. In fact, a lot of people on YouTube, before they can even get monetized, they have to make videos for free for a very long time. Well, at least they used to. And I don't know if they still do. Um, and who wouldn't want to design makeup and have, a little makeup brand and create their own colors and stuff like that? What lady wouldn't want to do that? What woman doesn't want to get dressed up and look cute every day and get online and take selfies and talk to people? What woman doesn't want to go shopping and have options every day, and do whatever they want? It's not really work if you love to do it. Because I don't really have like a boss or anything. I'm my own boss. Yeah, tomorrow if I don't feel like doing anything, which I won't because it's Saturday, I'm gonna sleep to however late I want. And before you know it, when my kids get a little older and I'm not really gonna have to do a lot for them, I'm gonna be super free to do it a lot more. Right. So like my plans for the future of this channel is like my kids both get old enough and out of school. Like we're gonna be doing more traveling because I like travel with my children. They're gonna be grown, but they're teenagers now. So in a few years, we're all gonna be traveling and doing the most. Mhm. And I feel like, because I married someone who is a provider, that was even possible. Hmm. You said you just want to meet a woman who pork rind. You want to meet a woman who will allow you to keep the house with no pressure. Oh, go find Pygmisha. She out there. Pygmisha will welcome you with open arms. It is the holiday season. It is the cuffing season. Pork rind. Your chances are super high. Let me tell you where to go. Y'all, pork rinds. You need some help. You need to know where to meet her at. The self-help book section. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. The bonnet section. The beauty supply shop. Go in there. Find the one buying the expensive wigs and weaves. Look at the parking lot. Make sure her car nice. There you go. Pork rinds. Hang out on the aisle with the crochet. Buy the color contacts. Okay, go hang out in there for a little while. On Thursday or Friday, you got to go up in there pork rinds. That's when they all get their stuff to go to the club, to the bar, to go freestyle. You got to be up in there. Make sure you put on deodorant pork rinds. Don't wear no white beater shirt. Make sure you get a different shirt on. Don't put no do rag on your head. Go in there and ask for lip balm. Or ask for lip balm or ask for hair products. Get in line behind her or get in front of her. Actually, get in line in front of her. And be like, "Ma'am, I don't normally do this, but you are very attractive and you smell so good. What are you wearing?" Me? Bath and Body Works body spray, vanilla bean, warm vanilla. Oh, that smells so good. You look like you're getting ready to go out this evening. Uh, let me give you your number. Sometime I could take you out because you looking all. I know you finna get all cute and look good. All right. Okay, I'm gonna meet you outside. When you finish. In fact, what you got? What you got there? All right. I'll be right back. I gotta go make a phone call, but I'm gonna be waiting to get your number. Then she gonna start putting extra stuff in her basket. Let me get some of them fake edges. Give me some of them color contacts. Let me go back to the lash eye. I need to get some more lashes. Then she gonna go out there and be like, "So what's your name?" Oh, okay. Well, here go my number. Pork rinds gonna lay it on thick. He's gonna be playing music when he calls. Gonna be some music in the background, some something. She gonna get on the phone. She gonna be like, so what you doing? And Pork Rinds gonna be like, oh, I just got finished working out. And he was playing. Then he gonna pause so you can hear the song. Ooh, that's my jam. I love me some Prince. Oh yeah, I'm listening to him. So what you doing? Pork rinds, yes you are. I'm giving you instructions. Go to the beauty supply store, get that number, put on that Prince in the background. It's not gonna fail you. Say you working out. You call it up. All right. How many pygmies would fall for that? Former pygmies? Type yes if you would have back in the day. Fall for pork rinds, meeting you in the beauty supply store with them lines. All right. Sure, my man asked do it great, even if it's being a housewife. I want whatever I feel like at the time because my mind gonna change. You gonna be married for 20 years and you gonna want the same thing for 20 years? Girl, no. I want what I want when I want it, and thank you for giving me the freedom to be who I want to be when I want to be it. That's your answer because people change. I'm gonna be great at being me. That's what you tell them. All right. I'm gonna be a house. You can call me a housewife. Be so much more. All right. Anyway, is losing weight the most important thing on a fat person level up? It depends on how you look. You know, if nobody looking at you, if nobody turn their head when you walk in there, and you too fat to even turn one head, two heads, then perhaps. But if you can turn heads fat, then that's not going to be the most important thing. You know, if you leveled up enough to get pork rinds, you still good, okay? Because he gonna spend he gonna spend his call center check on you at least. But it also gives you motivation to do more. Like you can get a date fat, then you can get a better date skinny. So it's gonna keep giving you inspiration. Um, do I see a difference between treatment when I'm overweight and now? Not really. Like honestly, I feel like my bills are still I'm still getting paid. I still got the same husband. You know, I definitely feel like I'm not as I don't think that I'm like as what's the right word? I don't think I care as much as I used to about my weight because I already have everything I want. Now, if I was single and I was trying to catch one, yeah, maybe I'd be more concerned about how skinny I looked and how many calories I ate a day and all that. But I'm married, I got kids, I'm set for life. So now I can relax and eat a full meal without counting the calories. But for you ladies who have not secured that lifetime bag, get skinny enough to secure it and then go eat. Okay, there you go. That's my advice. But I'm telling you, I was out there fat, skinny, medium, and I was still pulling. So I don't know. What size is advisable? The size that you can pull. The size in which you can get stuff paid for. Y'all have to be realistic. There is no perfect size. The size you can get paid at, that's the size you want. If I can get paid at any size, then I get paid at any size. The size that I get paid at the most, literally, was probably like I was probably about an 8 when I got the most money. I was literally an 8, size 8. Okay, but I'm tall, so size 8 might be large on a short person, but I'm super tall, 5'9" with no heels. Put on heels, I'm about 6'3". So maybe 6'2". I don't wear heels every day though. Like I got on flats most of the time or boots. But when I wear heels, I wear my heels and I don't care. Okay. So if you look good in your face, if you look real good in your face, you got a nice hair style, a nice wig, you look put together, you can still pull. But if you are not, if you average and blah up here and you don't do nothing but lip gloss and lashes and you real natural and plain, then people are gonna look more at your body. But if you play up the features of your face, people are literally going to be attracted to your face, your look. So if you have both body and face, then even better. But you need to pick which one you want to focus on. Where is your power? Is your body better than your face, or is your face better than your body? Focus on that until you can find a balance. Okay? He said if you lacking confidence, you ain't getting nothing. Right. I talked about making a man feel good. Tell him he all of that. Tell him what he want to hear. Tell him what nobody else is telling him. You know what I'm saying? You so smart. That's impressive. Wow. You're, you know, I like you. There's something different about you. Just the norm. Stuff that most people aren't going to say to them. He says, so girls, if your body ain't awesome yet, focus on your hair and face. Exactly. Do what you can do. A lot of these women out here, a lot of them had to go get surgery and stuff to look the way they look. Not everybody's going to be having a perfect body. They sell waist trainers to snatch your waist. They sell body shapers to shape your body. Everybody out here trying to get the perfect body. It really doesn't exist unless you work out every day, watch what you eat, constantly worried about it. And a lot of times you're not going to be able to enjoy your life to the fullest if you're always trying to worry about, am I skinny enough for some man, or am I perfect enough for some man? No, because they're going to see something more sculpted and perfect right over there. But at the same time, you might see something richer with more money right over there. So all I'm saying is be confident in yourself. Be confident in what you look like and feel like, because that's going to come across to the man, whoever it is. They're going to like what they like. Okay. It's a combination. It's not just one thing. Because there's skinny people working in the drive-thru, sitting over here right now while they asking if you want fries. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. a lot of women keep asking me, well, if I have stretch marks, if I don't have a flat stomach, if this and that, then people in the drive-thru, some of them be having perfect bodies, but they in the drive-thru. It's about more than that. Okay. All right. He said, let's do the best with what we have. Exactly. Y'all got to think like me. And y'all got to be like, you know what? I might not be perfect, but I ain't in a drive-thru, baby. I might not be perfect, but my man pay for everything. I might not be perfect looking to get, this, and that, but I sure ain't clocking in. That's how you need to think. I might not be the skinniest person in the room or the fittest, but I sure ain't the hungriest either. Look, I might not be the slimmest, but I sure got some free, what they call it, face filler. It's called fat. People thought, did you get work done on your face? You get your lip? No, I just got fatter. And it filled in all whatever was missing. Mm-mm. So, you said we got men up here trying to level up. Uh-oh, pork rinds. They're talking about you. You said, listen, y'all know I'll be playing with these guys in here unless they're very offensive to me. But, I don't discriminate. If trans men don't care, why should we? Exactly. They got to hide everything. They still walking around like they the best thing ever. So who cares? Would I date myself? Ooh, no, because then who's going to date me? You give us motivation and inspire love. It's sprinkle. I mean, dating yourself means going out alone, going by yourself, fine, yes. But it's like if you're asking the question, thank you, Crystal, for the donation. I appreciate you. But if you're asking a question about the other person is asking a question, would I date someone like me who thought like me? No, because I need my yin, my yang. I need my opposite. Okay. So they just need to accept the crazy. See what I'm saying? So I would be me and they would date me, whoever that was. It's like, so that's what I think. I'm not supposed to want to date me because I am me. Why would I need to date myself when I am myself? Whoever paying can take this crazy. Sprinkle. That's how you need to feel. Do I think lash is important? No. I mean, it's cute, it's trendy, it looks good on camera, but literally in person, it looks crazy. Like I'm gonna tell y'all, lashes this long look crazy in person. It looks good on camera, but more natural lashes look better in person. I would say the shorter lashes look better, or just your own lashes with some good mascara is fine in person. On film, on camera, it looks good from far away. But look, let me get close up on you so you can see what it looks like if you were to meet someone out with these lashes on. Let me just get up in your face. You see how crazy that look up in person? You look down, oh, what time is it? On camera, it looks good from far away. But when you're in person and you're meeting someone out, maybe for dinner or lunch, wear the natural looking lashes, not these. These are for camera or for ratchet day. If you can do this, don't, okay? Put them lashes up, cut them, do something. Wear good mascara or a very natural lash when you are meeting people in person. These are for camera. These are for drag shows. Okay, this is for ratchet night. These are not for date night unless you're in a raffle. Okay. Girl, where your eyelashes at? All right. No city girl lashes. All you need is a good mascara. Exactly. I I like dressing up, getting dressed, putting on lashes, doing makeup sometimes. And sometimes I like being more natural. And I have that choice. But when I was not married and I made sure I looked good every day. Okay? Made up, looking good, dressed. It's a numbers game. You got to do that until you catch one. Okay. You got all the time in the world to look like who did and why and lazy when you get married. You shouldn't be using that time while you single. You still can look good after you're married, but I'm saying you had like those of you who feel like y'all need to just be like blah and go out looking like who did it and why. You got all the time after you find a man to do that. So don't waste your chances on running into somebody that may be a potential future husband by looking crazy, walking around outside with a bonnet on and some slides and leggings. When you could have ran into your future husband looking good. Imagine if you were to go to the store or pump versus in a bonnet and in some leggings and slides. A man might have approached you in that very nice car next to you pumping gas instead of trying to avoid eye contact with you in the bonnet. So you can look crazy after you get that bag, but not all the time, just sometimes. You know how this, they say I can sleep when I'm dead. It's kind of like that. I can look ratchet I can look like who did it and why I can do this when I'm married, when I got everything I need and want, and he ain't going nowhere. You could do it then, but don't. It's a numbers game. Don't risk not being approached by someone because you look like who did it and why because you was too lazy. See, a lot of people think it's easy to get a man if you know, a lot of people think it's easy to get a man. It's not easy if you got to get up and look cute to be approached every day. And also the type of man you want to approach you. You got to be like, I got to look good. Um, you said this is a dollar store sells suits. No. You said it seems like more men approach you when you're not made up. That's because you look a little bit low maintenance and you look like they can afford you. And you look like you won't reject them and you don't look like you're about your money. So you're able to get approached more when you're looking plain. That is true. But because guys have more confidence in themselves when you're not as intimidating when you look a certain way. It takes a very secure man to approach you when you are looking your best. Because he knows he can afford it. And he's not afraid of the rejection because he's confident. Only men who are less confident will approach you looking your worst. Because first of all, they're gonna say, I know she don't think she looked good today, so she's gonna feel lucky that I even approached. She's gonna be a little bit embarrassed of how she looked, and she's gonna give it a time of day because I think her natural beauty look good. I mean, that's game. Then when you show up looking like this, and they got their 2-for-1 for Applebee's, they're gonna be looking mad because you ain't trying to go to no Applebee's. Nope. Try again. Well, that's not how I met you. Oops. You said, do I have a tip on country guys that are used to girls approaching and are very confident even if they're ugly and old? Country guys. Act like you finna approach them. Be all flirty with them. Be like, hey, how you doing? Okay, so I really need your help. Be smelling good, be looking good. I'm like, do you know that guy over there? Do you know him? Could you help me? I really think he's attractive. Then he'll be like, dang. Well, I think you're attractive. How you do? Yeah, why don't you talk to me? Well, I was been sitting here, you didn't come over to me. Well, I'm talking to you now. Really? Well, I don't think you can handle me, sir. I'm kind of expensive. I like the finer things. Well, I can show you finer things. So, could you help me open the water bottle, please? The relaxed life every woman deserves and teach your sons. Exactly. Countrymen usually like the sweet, innocent look. Hmm. Can a man who is going through a divorce be serious about a relationship? He gives money, pays bills. I met his kid. Yeah, he's serious. He's trying to replace you. He's trying to replace his wife with you immediately to probably make her mad. Sometimes the motive is bad, but it's gonna work in your favor. So in a case like this, when he's already paying bills, introduce you to them kids, getting a divorce, he's trying to make his wife mad by automatically slipping into a whole new marriage quick. Okay, that's the ultimate revenge. Make sure you get that ring though. I changed my clothes style after I became a mom. I sure did. I sure did. When I was younger, I used to dress more cute. I mean, I still dressed respectable, but I used to be more, a little bit more um, heels, you know, more fun jewelry, but not ratchet or anything like that. But I used to do a little bit more, a little bit more bling, a little bit more, you know, cuteness. But when you have kids, you can't keep all them heels and stuff up because you have to, deal with the child. Oh, T-law, sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless you're just looking like that when you go out, but not on a daily basis. I used to wear heels every day. Thank you, T-law, sprinkle, sprinkle, like every day. When I woke up, I had my heels, my outfit, you know, do my hair, my nails, and just to go to eat lunch. Okay. I was doing the most just for the normal activities. Not the most, but I was cute. But when you have kids, you can't do all of that because first of all, you don't want to give a certain appearance as a mother, and you know, trying to chase behind a child in the parking lot with some heels on, you might break an ankle. You ain't no good for nobody. So, plus I'm 6'3" in heels, and the babies is little. So what that look like? So yes, I had to change. Um, I used to wear a lot of wrap dresses and heels with hair and looking cute. It could have been short. I used to wear a lot of blazers with camisoles under it and jeans with heels. This was early 2000s. So whatever the style was back then, that's what I used to wear. Hmm. But you ever tried to change a diaper in the back of the car wearing 6-inch heels? It's not gonna work for you. All right. Mm-hmm. You want to be classier, but you don't want to go anywhere serious or stuff. But you don't go anywhere serious. Well, then be classy without having to go anywhere serious. You know what I'm saying? Practice. I'm tall, yes. It's so funny because like some people think I'm short or average height. And then they meet me, they're like, dang, you tall. Yes. um, you can be classy anytime. You can be classy while pregnant. What you think? You get pregnant, y'all all of a sudden become ratchet. Uh-oh, the peaches in the house, sprinkle, sprinkle. You was watching my video, missing my live. Am I taller than James? No, not with like we're he's a little bit taller than me, but when I put on my heels, I'm taller than him. So hmm you said Kim K is in her 40s, still dressed like 20-year-old. That's because she's reality television star. She got to keep up appearance. People paying her to wear their clothes and whatnot. That's her job, you know. But if you're just a normal person that's not paid to wear that stuff, then you wear what's most convenient for you and your child. That makes you feel good too. Mhm. Yeah. Aw. So a lot of y'all need to realize, you don't have to look to me, and I hope that this doesn't offend anyone. When a woman looks like she's still like super single and she has kids, it look like she got baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? If you look married and well kept as a mother, it looks like it takes a lot to get your attention. Okay. So just think about that. If you are single and you have kids and don't look like that when you got your kids with you. Look like that when they are at the babysitters, at the grandparents' house, or whatever. Don't look like that with okay. It's giving who's gonna be so yes, Kim is single soul, but that's her brand. That's her brand. If you think you Kim Kardashian, then go on, girl. Go on, girl. Do what you gotta do. But at the same time, we don't live in that world. All right. She already got the bag. She don't care. Yeah, she's set for life pretty much. She'll do what you want. Um, my favorite hairstyle is the one that I feel the most confident in, and it can change at any time. Uh-huh. Do I think 90s little booty look will get back in style or the BBL look is here to stay? I think they're both going to be on the forefront. I'm going to say this. I think they're both going to be on the forefront where people who don't have big booties don't have to run out and go get one and they can rock the skinny style. And people who already got big booties or BBLs can stay comfortable in what they look like. So it's just opening up more um, ways for people to rock their own natural bodies or the bodies that they paid for already. So I feel like you don't have. I feel like a lot of people are saying, "Well, I need to get skinny or remove my your butt implants or whatever." No, it's gonna be it's room for everybody. They're opening it up for everybody because too many people out here with little old bitty legs and big booties and they're looking crazy. So of course they're gonna bring back the little booty look as well as allow the big booty look to remain. But at the same time, people don't have to feel inadequate about having no booty or little booty in order to still look attractive because both styles are going to be fine. Okay. And remember, a lot of times trends don't last forever, but you know, plastic surgery lasts a long time. So just remember that. So just be who you are. Work with what you got. Okay. Booty, rock the skinny booty jeans. Uh, do you think it's a great idea to change hair sometimes, like dye the hair? I think it's a great idea that we think for ourselves and do what makes us feel good. It's not about do what makes you feel good. If you feel like it's good, then that is good. I would do it. Dye your hair, change your hair, wear a different hairstyle, change your outfit, change your name if you're dating several people. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, y'all see all my looks, right? I could date in a small town because they wouldn't know who was who. I have my natural look with my glasses on one with one person, my ratchet look with another one, my leveled up look with another one. They won't know who. Girl, I got sisters. One ratchet, one of the nerd. All right. I okay. Well, whatever makes you feel the most confident, if you can get the type of attention that you want, then that's fine. You know, there is a classier, more leveled up way to look and appear to get a specific type of man's attention, of course. And you have to also remember, whoever you're targeting, they need to be comfortable with what you look like in public if they're going to take you out. Okay. So, as single ladies, sometimes we need to think about what we look like and what a man will feel comfortable with out in public as well. So, whatever type of man that you're trying to attract, that's what you need to look like to pull. Okay. Okay. What about men with borderline personalities? How to keep him hooked? I don't even know what that means. You develop on yourself and y'all can hook each other. There you go. Um, It's weird how like it's so funny and weird how people try to label other people as having borderline this or mental that. You don't like you if you can hook anybody, it don't matter what their mental state is. If you can hook them, you good. Ain't no trick to it. Think outside the box. Cater to all their personalities. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, you don't ain't girl. Get my elixirs and eat. Shoot, I'm starving no more. This this is just makeup and some of the way I eat and look good. Don't eat too much, but let me give y'all my elixir. So y'all get my elixir. Start with phase one, and instructions come with it. And I'm getting ready to go in a little while. It, a lot of the ingredients in there are also anti-aging, or I wouldn't say anti-aging, but it slows down the process of looking older because there's so much good stuff in there. There's also great stuff in there that's good for the elasticity of your skin and also gives you that beautiful inner glow. Da, 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 da. I don't get fillers. I fill myself with food instead, and it looks like I got fillers. Even lips on my lips. I have not gotten filler in like my lips since like maybe a year and a half ago. All right. I don't make the elixirs. An alchemist makes them in a lab, and they are they are a lot of the stuff that we don't get anymore in our foods and drinking water that we used to get. Oh, a long time ago when we didn't get a lot of like pipes and chemicals and stuff. As our in our water supply, we had minerals, gold, platinum, silver. A lot of the minerals that are in the mountains and in the ground and stuff like that. Mixed with certain levels of this, and that. It's all alchemy. And what it does is it gives you the ability to get out of your own way, to improve yourself, to think faster. Um, it basically allows the neurons and the electricity in your body to be firing a little bit faster. That's why you think faster. Um, the more certain types of mineral you have in your body, the less your cells age. Bad like they don't age as fast, and so you got to get a lot of the certain nutrients that they used to use back in the old days when people used to live a long time back into your body in order to slow down that process of your cells, aging, and also speed up the neurons. And it's also good for your muscles, like if you're an athlete. And the different stages are also good for mental things as well, like really concentrating on what it is you're doing, really pursuing something to the fullest with your full attention, with lots of energy. So you just need to get some and try it and read the reviews. That's going to answer a lot of your questions because you can't really explain it until you try it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Okay. Oh, Kim Heru, you on your lunch break? How long you got? 30 minutes? I'm about to go though. Sorry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're gonna have to go watch somebody else. Go find another live, baby. Or go watch one of my old videos. All right. You said is red lipstick okay for the gym? I would go more with pink or nude. Okay. You said that sweater is ratchet? Well, your name is Ratchet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But we're okay with that. Sure, what's a good makeup look for the gym? I say if you need to do your brows, do your brows. Do some spot covering with some, concealer if you have any, you know, things that you need to cover up. Maybe it's some like a light powder. And I would do eyeliner, a little mascara. That's all you need. If you need to contour or just do a little bit bronzer for some color. Yeah. hmm Are W wigs considered ratchet now too? W wigs? I don't know. I don't know. Do you shop for wigs? Are you trying to buy a wig? Y'all know that's a troll, right? I'm sorry, I don't have time for you to troll me today, but maybe come back tomorrow or Monday. I might be live again. Okay? You gotta go get your frustrations out elsewhere. I got the gall. But thank you for commenting. You click the like button as you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live tomorrow. I probably won't. I'm gonna take a little time to do something else. Um, I might go to the mall or something. You gonna get your lashes done if it makes it easier to wake up and go and be pretty. Yeah, I think if you like getting like if that's gonna help you, then definitely do that. hmm Yeah, gym makeup is simple, but it's still effective. Just think of it that way. Simple, effective. All right, I'm getting ready to go. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.